What's going on, world? Welcome back to Dave Speaks, and of course, there's another episode of Music Felt by Me. Let's get right into this. This is a Patreon request. Shout out to Pickle Pointer, Luke Pointer in the building, came through with a request. This is Apathy, New England royalty, which I believe he's from Connecticut. I could be wrong, but maybe a hometown native or home state native. Yeah, at least he's in the New England area. I'm not exactly sure where he's from. So this is New England royalty. We're going to check this out. Thank you very much to Luke. If there's a video that anyone of you wants me to do, absolutely $5 a month on Patreon, patreon.com/DaveSpeaks. Link for that's in the description box. Go check that out. $5 a month gets you a guaranteed video every single month. So that's what this is. We're going to get right into it. Apathy, New England royalty.
My legacy can't be beat, cause my victories outshine every defeat. I used to blow dough for clothes, now I'm reaching the peak of tax write-offs, cashing in sneaker receipts. I'm a creature.
So I like it. He just jumped right in, right? I mean, there was no build-up. We're 12 seconds in. We're three lines in. It starts right off with my legacy can't be beat, because my victories outshine every defeat. I used to blow dough for clothes, now I'm reaching the peak of tax write-offs, cashing in sneaker receipts. So he's doing the financial, very tedious but beneficial financial game that can be played there. So he's financially focused, and he knows he's starting to play the game the right way. I shouldn't say the right way, but in a way that can benefit him most.
From the deep, got freaks that'll creep. Drop knowledge in raps, but most people are sheep. Grim reaper the beats, I put speakers to sleep. The way I speak, motherfuckers won't sleep for a week. Insomniacs like a Saudi soldier sitting on third shift. Words lift objects and make the whole earth shift. Was birthed with a gift. When these earthlings riff, I'm like Galactus. Comic nerds catch my drift.
Sheesh. Wow. Yeah, this is really well rapped. He's a really good rapper. I've heard a couple things from him before. Like I said, he may be from around here. I don't know. But drop knowledge in raps, most people are sheep, and then he kind of works his way into saying, was birthed with a gift. When these earthlings riff, I'm like Galactus. Comic nerds catch my drift. Oh, that's pretty good there.
Spectacular, time traveler from the old days. Blow the power grid, put us back in the Stone Age. A million clones were made from flows I made. Leave more skulls displayed in the Bones Brigade. I disintegrate brains, leaving domes decayed. Military robotic dogs and drones invade. The homes they raid and combed and opposed and slayed. Focus is slave for info, the hopeless trade. I'm from where the average will get ripped up and ravaged. Even the crazy savage prays for safe passage.
Sheesh. Holy cow. This is a really, really well-rapped verse here. This is powerful. Folks enslaved for info, the hopeless trade. I'm from where the average will get ripped up and ravaged. Even crazed savage prays for a safe passage. Man, a really great writing. Really, really good writing here.
Body call the ambulance. I keep a gun in my jeans and call them hammer bands. Use a sledgehammer for ants. Cancel your plans. You have a better chance with cancer implanted in your glands. I tackle a stabbable woolly mammoth.
Sheesh. Somebody call an ambulance. I keep a gun in my jeans and call them hammer pants. I use a sledgehammer for ants, so cancel your plans. You'll have a better chance with cancer implanted in your glands. Wow. That's tough.
Skin him and stretch the belt for pelts and fresh canvas. Write raps and manage to pull off the outlandish. I'm trying to figure how to exist without planets. God in training, God I'm amazing. A God who's gazing through telescopes and raising life forms and worlds of beings who look to the sky and pray to the APATHY. As far as rap, I tap into the hearts of millions. Got it locked like Wi-Fi in apartment buildings. I'm so resilient, y'all are so reptilian. Bunch of snakes and villains. You're a waste of billions of molecules of volatile videotaping women with hands taped, even though you can't rate the willing.
I don't know how I feel about that. You're a waste of billions of molecules on volatile videotaping women with hands taped, even though you can't rape the willing. And I get his point, right? Like he's saying, I'm doing this to you because you've signed up for this scenario, right? But like in comparison or similarly for the hip hop game and the danger that he poses to rap, yeah, I don't love that. I get his point. Reminds me of like when Eminem says, "Non-believers, I have none. I even make the bitches I rape come." I was like, dog, that's not funny. All right, let's get into this. Verse 2 here, coming up.
Take it on away.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I was considered a Jabberwocky before them suckers were dancing.
Oh, this
Imagine
beat
enhancing
switch.
the insanity of
This beat switch is sharp. And I like how, it kind of had that aquatic feel to it, right? With like the waves rolling in. And then you hear him say, "We're going to need a bigger boat." Like from Jaws, I think. You hear like the water.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I was considered a Jabberwocky before them suckers were dancing. Imagine enhancing the insanity of Charles Manson, a fast learner who studied the madness of mass murderers. It's like you passed the burner to someone with Asperger's. I'm back with the bag of the baddest automatic max with the mags massive as a mastodon tusk to bust crabs. Flags get burned, turn them into dust in an urn. Y'all don't know when to keep your mouth shut, but trust me, you'll learn. You're about as gully as Fern Gully, buddy. So I'ma leave your body bloody, stab your stunt double, injure your understudy. Understand me? I'm like the stepfather up in your family. Fuck your mother, eat your food, and I'm rude, and you can't stand me. And your mama.
Yeah, so this is like, I wouldn't quite call it horrorcore rap, but this is living in the gray, right? Like that's what I call living in the gray, like that area in between too far and being safe, right? And he's definitely pushing into that gray space. This is supposed to be intentionally like provocative in some way, right? Like fuck your mother, eat your food, and I'm rude, you can't stand me. So like going after someone's mom, and then the rape comparison and all that. It's just a lot of like it's edgy. It's edgy for the sake of being edgy, and it's look at my demeanor. There's almost like bravado that comes with I don't give a fuck about anything type. So I get what he's going for. It's not always my bag. It's not really my bag, but I get the intent here. Not to be taken too seriously, despite his effort of trying to convey this should be I'm someone you should take seriously because of these things. But when I know that someone's using those things as examples as to why I should take them seriously, then I don't I know not to take them too seriously.
Should've opted for plan B. I paint vivid images. I'm a mutant, not a human like Stan Lee. Official pistol packing, pussy popping, posse popping. More flashes than paparazzi. A Molly popping, the oxy. I'm body rocking like Rocky with Russians. Erupting, ripping production. Y'all are typical, less political corruption. I'm literally disgusting. This wound scabbing and busting from blade stabbing and thrusting. The hope smashing and crushing. I'm bugging. How did y'all really expect me to feel?
I will say this, the content isn't necessarily for me, right? Like the subject matter isn't necessarily for me, but the rapping is wild. This y'all are typical as political corruption. I'm literally disgusted as wound scabbing and pussing from blade stabbing and thrusting, the Hulk smashing and crushing. I'm bugging. Like, it's really, really, really well rapped. This is really well rapped.
Blade stabbing and thrusting, the hope smashing and crushing, I'm bugging. How did y'all really expect me to feel when y'all are sweating Kendrick like he reinvented the wheel? Don't get it twisted, it was ill, he definitely got skill, but y'all were remixing control like it would get you a deal. Crazy gay, trying to get some shine this way is like being a solar panel on a rainy day. As valuable as naked photos of Macy Gray. Y'all are disrespectful, pissing in the place we pray.
Oh, I mean, disrespectful. To accuse anyone of being disrespectful here.
Say it's
But,
alright.
okay, excuse me. I'm doing a review here. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I do like the point here. He says, how did y'all really expect me to feel when y'all were sweating Kendrick like he reinvented the wheel? Don't get it twisted. It was ill. He's definitely got skill. But y'all were remixing control like it would get you a deal. Right? So everyone jumped on that in a response, the response wave. Oh, I'm going to answer. And especially people that weren't even mentioned by Kendrick that were making responses was a little wild. There was a lot of that. So people definitely rode that wave for a little. Really well rapped song. Not really my bag. It is lyrical. It's really well written. It's just the point of it doesn't necessarily land well with me, but it's really well wrapped. It's not even too rough on the ears. I mean, it's smooth. It's really, really cohesively written. I'm gonna go 6.8. It's good. Just not necessarily something I would jump back to on my own, but no harm in that. It's just not necessarily for me, subject matter wise. But I appreciate the lyricism and the writing point. I mean, that's really what I'm into is powerful writing, and especially powerful writing with a purpose and with a message that I can get. That I take some. With a message that, of course, when I feel like that message is important, then I'm really into it. But if I don't feel like the message is that important, then I don't necessarily jump all the way in. But yeah, pretty good rapping though there, for sure. That was sharp. Like I said, patreon.com/DaveSpeaks. Do what Luke did. This is Luke. Luke pays $5 a month. Luke gets a video at his request every single month. Be like Luke, right? Isn't that the thing? That's going to do it for me, everyone. Be safe, be real. Don't forget to pursue your own happiness and shit. I'll catch y'all on the next one.